Hello, my name is Rojit Lamichhane. I am a student of Software UK and my student registration is 0435 and COVENTRY is 1.06456, and today I am going to show you how I penetrate the box of this IP. First, let's do an map. Now let's do an map scan and see which ports are open. The nmap scan has been completed. Let's see which ports are open. SSS port is open. Domain is not 80 port, but it is did not follow redirect to this, but 80 port is been redirected to this and MySQL port. This is the 123 port and this is a GQ futsal. Now let's go and see what is this. This is the web application. Now let's go and see what is here. This is a web application which is the owner details. Let's see. Let's go and write one. It shows the details of owner, the Bhimsen, the Bhimsen and background. Now let's go and try to do it 5. It's our dinner. Now let's go and see the user details of 6. What happened? It's not working. Now let's go and write 6. It shows that we are not allowed to view this user. Maybe this is the user we have to find. First thing we have, let's try SQL injection. There is a WAF which does not, which pass this and does not let us do SQL injection or injection. So let's see a page source. This is an important script, as this is the source, which when we type 1 and enter, what this code does is it sends the value 1 source value val 1 source value to this URL, controls this. This is the endpoint we want. This is the endpoint which do the sourcing, and method is post, and that as is source dot source value, and after success function response it does, and it shows the results on this. This is the important endpoint. Let's note this, and this is also an important node endpoint. From here we can do is git dump and do a git dump python 3 git 5 paste it assets dot git and target directories. Let's say something. The git is being dumped. Let's wait for a bit. It will take some time and it will dump all the contents of that. Let's see, in that time let's go and see if there is anything interesting in here. These numbers all are fake, nothing. Go and see. Here is the folder it dumped all this. Now let's go into challenges. Let's go into DB. Here is a testing.sql. Now let's see what is inside that. This is the table. It's in this .sql file we have this hash and username. For 6 we have got the username but no hash. Password for test is no hash. Now let's go back and let's go to controllers, cd handlers. In handlers need to have source handler.php. This endpoint is here. Let's see what is inside here. It's a code. This endpoint is interesting. SQL injection attempted. This was the error message we got when we tried to do SQL injection. Let's go to the WAF. Let's see what is inside. Oh, this is the WAF function. WAF SQL injection with data source handler.php sends the input we send through this from here to this function, and it tries to match this word. If this is all the command of SQL injection. So now let's go and do SQL injection. Now let's do a SQL injection. This is the SQL injection SQL map command. This is the URL we are going to test, and we are going to send data which is source equals to 6, and we have created a custom header. And we have mentioned a database which is SQLite, and tables and DOM file. It is starting this output. We have got a hash of a user. This is the hash of a user 6, and from that testing.sql we found that the user is chunky. Cracking the hash, the password was YLHSC. Now let's do a SSS to that user. Username is chunky, IP 172.100.100.35. Password is YELHSA. We have got it. There is nothing interesting, but we found IP which is hosting a gigapixel.com. This is an interesting one. Now let's go in our web and search for this gigapixel.com first. Now let's do a and map scan to that IP, to this IP. I can BB scan, and map scan is going on. This is the map result. Let's go and see if there is any interesting port. This is the 653. It is hosting a HTTP port. Let's go and see the web interface. There is nothing interesting. This is the login page. Let's try for this. Password admin. This is an invalid username or password. Nothing is interesting is here. Let's go and see page source. There is no any interesting endpoint, but here we have a endpoint brochure PDF. Endpoint for this is here is an endpoint called download PDF file. Name equals to this, which is an interesting one. As you know, it will download a futsal, and its default extension is .pdf. Now let's go and see if we can do anything from, if we can do dump anything from here. /sc/pass. Let's go up. Guys, this site cannot be reached. Okay, let's go and use it from crawl B. As I have mentioned that the file it download is in .pdf format. So let's try and small write injection. So this file, but we know that in chunky we have a user name ETS35. Now let's go and dump its IDRC key /home/eth35/id_rsa. We get an IDRC key. Let's copy it and paste. Now let's do a SSH to it 1.txt ets35@172.100.100.200. Here we get it. And after I found that this chart file is Inside jar file we have got this web hosting with all the file. Now let's go and see if I unzip this file and found this booty inf function. Let's go inside that and let's go to classes and inside classes let's go to templates. I found and must not find this registration endpoint. Let's go and find this. We found a register your account registration page. Now let's go and do a SQL injection. Now let's do SQL injection. This is the command by SQL map. Here I have mentioned a form field and database puzzle and table backup dump all. I have already dumped it, so it will be done fast. For time based blind is SQL injection. We have got a table users in here, but this credential was no use for this, but we found this key which was interesting and let's copy it and do a SSS in the SSS to this. Let's save it as nano2.txt. One we paste Control O enter Control X here. Let's do it. I fixed the error. Let's do it. We have been connected to here. Let's go. What is here? I have got a tar file. Let's see its ID. No, nothing special. Now let's find for a file type which have a SUID bit set and form mission is 4000. These are the default file, nothing interesting. This file seems is more interesting file. Let's go and see it. cd/users/bin ls-l user data. It has the SUID bit permission set, means that any other can execute file with the highest privilege a user had. Now let's go and see what is here. This is a simple file. Let's go and create something. Let's write name Rojit. Let's see role. By default it's set the role to user. Now let's delete it. This is a random, nothing interesting. Let's go and see. Let's see its code by using strings. User data. User data. This is the interface we were see here. This is a tar file. It means that it is accessing a tar file. Now let's go into our home directory. Where tar file. Let's go and see. Now let's export the echo path. See the path of this file. Now let's export to our home path for further exploitation. /home/eth35 $path echo path is. Now let's go to here /bin./user data. I found that this is a buffer overflow flaw in here. Let's see. Let's delete it. Now let's go to write a note. In this function there is a no input validation, so there is a buffer flow over chances. Now for that we have to write 24 a 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Doing this we were promoted to admin user. Now let's type it and we get